bear with. Right, let's start at the top here. Clarification of lameness. So I did write this agenda last night for Mark. It doesn't solely mean limping. Please talk to us about the dogs that present to you that have neurological signs, but how it could be also off. Tell us.
Yeah, well, lameness, absolutely. So we know lameness can happen because you've got problems with your bones and arthritis. So that's a really common cause and probably the cause most people think about. But it's really interesting because you can definitely get lameness for neurological reasons. Some of the things I'd think about would be trapped nerves. And whenever you've got a trapped nerve, and we get this, we have to think about, if you think about yourself in this, it really helps. That when you get a trapped nerve, you can be very, very painful in your legs. And one thing I've found, the way I've used over the years to work out whether it's neurological and relating to the nerves or whether it's a bony problem like a broken bone or an arthritic bone, what I found is if you've got a dog that's stood there holding its leg up really lame, like I call it fracture lame, where they literally can't put it to the floor, it's that sort of held up. So if they stand there and look like that, but then when they start walking, they're only a little bit lame. So you might still see the lameness, but it's much, much better. That for me is much more of a neurological lameness. That's much more a nerve problem.
So if they're holding it up, you're thinking,
yeah. So if it's more obvious when the dog's resting, that's what I'm getting at. So it's a leg that's being held up. Maybe they've got a bit of weight on it, but it looks really sore. But then they start walking and it's not so bad. That's really helpful for me. That tells me it's more likely neurological because, of course, if you've got a dog that's holding its leg up and it starts walking, it's not putting weight on it. Well, that is when you start thinking of the more serious problems like fractures and things like that. But if it actually improves when they're moving around, it makes me immediately think of a